Hi, I'm Beth Whittaker, founder of Merge Architects here in Boston, Mass.
And I'm Alex Anmahian, a co-founder of AW Arc.
So great to have you here, Alex.
Great to be here, Beth.
So if you're coming to the AIA convention, you cannot miss AW Arc's new building, the Moghadam building, right in the heart of the MIT campus, nested, flanked by three
Yeah.
IMPay masterpieces. It is gorgeous. So what I find fascinating, it's almost like the plinth that these towers never had, and I'm wondering, is it attached to the IMPay building or is it actually floating next to it?
That's a great question. It's a very complex relationship. So the tower has its own structure, and interestingly, even though it was open for 2 stories underneath, the basement is full of mechanical equipment. So we couldn't use that for structure. We couldn't needle structure down there. So the addition is sitting on piles because this is pretty soupy soil around here. And then it has bridges that go through the original arches of the building that then connect to, very delicately, to a mezzanine that's hanging from underneath the building as it's structured. This project started out as primarily a garden. That was important to us. And it has 2 aspects to it. Because it's on the infinite corridor, it provides a kind of notable moment, punctuation along the corridor, but also it acts technically from a sustainable perspective as a place where water gathers. There are big containers underground that store water in them from various parts of campus. And then this garden also houses the artwork, which is integral to the project both inside and out. Maybe we'll look at both of these. The work is done by Julien Charrier, an artist out of Berlin. He was very carefully chosen because of his interest in work that's geologically based.
So now we're inside the building. So Alex, tell us a little bit about these art vitrines, which have a really interesting relationship with the actual structural columns because they are in fact transparent columns, the kind of anti-structural column. Tell us a little bit about them and also the art inside.
The dimension of them is pretty much the same dimension as the insets and the projections of the original concrete column. So in that way, it relates to the scale and size of what's here. The art inside is very interesting. Again, Julien Charrier gathered minerals and sand from all over the world, from every country in the world, and created sandpaper, and used that sandpaper to erase the artificial lines of countries and return the globe to a more planetary appearance. And underneath it, all of the dust that came off of it is piled up